Every city has its own set of quirks or its eccentricities, or perhaps we should just call it its own personal charm. Sarasota has a few as well. From geckos to gators to decorated bicycles, Sarasota definitely has its own set of flair along the Florida's Gulf Coast. Today I'm talking about 6 strange things about Sarasota, and you definitely want to stick around because I think number 6 is really going to surprise you. Hi everyone, I am Lisa McBride with Keller Williams Realty Select in Sarasota and Lakewood Ranch. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, thanks so much for your continued support. Now, don't forget to subscribe, leave comments below, and be sure to hit that like button. This helps me to create content that you enjoy watching. So what are some of the strangest things about Sarasota? The number one thing I want to talk about is a little bit strange in Sarasota, or all of Florida, is that we live amongst geckos. You will see them scurrying around your patio, your lanai, around your pools. They're everywhere. The funny thing is there's only one native gecko to Florida, and it is the reef gecko. This little lizard is only 2 inches long. It's brown with spots on it. You most likely won't even see it. However, other geckos have definitely infiltrated Florida and our area. For instance, we have the green anole, which is indigenous to the United States, and he's kind of a chameleon, changes colors. You're going to find green, brown, different colors. Also, we have the Mediterranean gecko, and a few others. Now keep in mind, these are not venomous. They are not gonna hurt you. You might not want them in your home. However, they do not like the smell of lemon, garlic, pepper, or onion. So if you wanna keep them away, that's a good idea. And also, I was told by my vet, you probably don't want your pets to eat them. From firsthand experience, I can tell you, you do want to keep your pets away from the geckos. The number 2 thing that's maybe a little strange or quirky about Sarasota, well, I'm going to stick with that animal family. Now, we all know that alligators live throughout Florida. However, if you're a little bit more curious about their natural habitat and really don't want to see them like by your home or in ponds by you, I would recommend taking a morning and going out to Myakka State Park and hiking out to Deep Hole. Deep Hole is an amazing place to visit, and it's an alligator magnet, and it's located in the lower lake of Myakka River. You do have to have a permit to hike out there, and they only allow 30 people a day. So go early in the morning, get your permit, and then take the 2.5-mile hike out and back. You will find gators in their natural habitat. Now, this is an amazing thing to watch, to see, to experience, and I highly recommend it. Along the walk, you're gonna see other wildlife and birds and animals just scurrying around, and it's a really great adventure. Don't worry, it's all level and not a hard walk at all out there, but it's definitely kind of fun to see. Now, I do recommend taking pictures, but don't get too close, and definitely don't feed the gators. The number 3 fact that very few people may know about is that Sarasota is home to the largest Amish population in Florida. Pinecraft Village is located in the heart of Sarasota, right off of Bay Vista. Mennonite and Amish flock to this area year-round, and it is a working community that you definitely need to check out because the Mennonite and Amish population are definitely known for their wonderful food, their wonderful craftsmanship with furniture, and their pleasant disposition. If you haven't checked this out, you need to just go have dinner at Der Dutchman or Yoder's Amish Village, or check it out for fresh produce. There is a working farmers market year-round, open Monday through Saturday, and you'll find fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh baked goods, fresh desserts, and just so many things that are so tasty. I definitely recommend it. And it's a really vibrant little area of town. The number 4 thing, if you're familiar with Sarasota at all, then you're going to recognize the Wezel Performance Arts Center located along Sarasota Bayfront. But did you know that this illustrious theater was actually designed by Frank Lloyd Wright's design firm? And why did they end up painting it purple, or how did the purple color come about? Well, this was a choice made by Mr. Wright's widow, and she thought the color would look great along the bayfront. And for the past 50 years, this purple theater has been there. Most people are very familiar with it, and it definitely stands out. It is a little bit quirky to have a purple building, right? The number 5 strange or quirky thing about Sarasota? While driving or walking throughout downtown Sarasota or the surrounding keys, you've surely come across some of our quirkiest delights, which is the decorated bicycles. How and why does Sarasota have themed bicycles? Well, this is all done by one very creative gentleman. He just happens to love bicycles. He loves collecting other artifacts, specifically flamingos, and decided to decorate a bike, paint it, and set it outside of a theater. Well, when he did that, people started taking photos of it and looking at it, watching it, and it was just a very lighthearted experience. He noticed this and he decided that he was going to create more. As of today, we now have 36 different bicycles throughout Sarasota and surrounding areas that he has decorated and chained along fence posts and light poles, and lots of people take pictures of them. They are really a delight. Now, this gentleman every week will go out to make sure that they're in good condition, that they haven't been vandalized, or if they need something new or added to them or taken or moved. This is what he does. This is his hobby, and it's just such a quirky little part of Sarasota. Have you taken a picture next to one of the painted bicycles? Some of my favorite are located along the Sarasota Bayfront. Now, the number 6 thing that I think is really quirky that you may not know about is actually Sarasota had something called Florida Land, which was the old Disneyland to the kids of the 60s. In 1964, Florida Land opened, trying to be all things to tourists and trying to attract people to the area. They had tropical birds, a western town complete with a saloon and a train, a dolphin show, and a petting zoo. Now, Florida Land, however, closed in 1971 due to animal rights activists, and also Disney World opened, and so of course Florida Land really couldn't compete with Disney World. So it was fairly short-lived. Were you familiar with Florida Land? If so, I'd love to hear anything you know about it. Also, did I miss something that is strange or quirky about Sarasota? Or have you seen something that you don't know anything about? Let me know. I'm going to do the research on it and I'll get back to you. As always, I really appreciate you watching, and until next time, take care.